Made it on the boat. I'll give you a look around. A lot of people. Take you outside for a little bit. Take you out here and take a look at things. Yeah, made it on the boat. Made it on the boat. So. Okay. No better bird. It's a full boat. It's full. I'm gonna take you upstairs. It's a little chilly. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. Once you get out of the water, it's going to get a little chilly. Okay. All right. All right. And they have a concession stand here. So, Mr. Coffee, make sure this thing is on tight so that I don't lose it. So anyway. Yeah, I just barely made it. They only had 17 tickets left. And I couldn't get on last night on the internet to get my ticket. So I called them this morning and they said that I needed to try it, and I said, well, if I come down, can I, get the tickets then? And they said, well, we only have 17 tickets. By the time you get down here, there might not be any. So I tried again, and I got my ticket. So anyway. Oh, we're leaving now. Here we go.
All right, you guys, good afternoon. How's everybody doing on board Pretty Clipper today?
Woo!
And work on that. Once again, welcome your team today. We've got Captain West behind the wheel. We have 3 researchers. Feel free to ask any of us any questions at any time. You guys had a chance to meet Taryn as you were late. We also have Kristen. My name is Alexis. I'll be interpreting the trip. Got one of our favorite volunteers on board as well. Mr.
I hope we see some whales.
Feel free to call upon us for anything that you may need.
Ah.
Coast Guard regulations require that we inform you of the location of safety equipment aboard this vessel. The Flipper has everything and in any event of an emergency. And if anything were to occur, directions will be provided to you at the time. So inside the cabin, we have life jackets located in those forward compartments as well as underneath the seat cushions, and life rafts are on the upper deck. You guys are free to move around throughout the entire trip today, up, down, inside, out. Keep in mind the boat is moving at all times too. So both seat on the deck for us, please. One hand on the handrail. No standing on the benches at any time. That doesn't include folks of any age or anyone on your shoulders. Once we come across anything that we want to check out more closely, we will stop the boat and rotate it around. So each spot on board will be stellar at getting you guys some excellent looks. For your convenience, we do have trash cans located around the boat. We want to make sure that all waste items find their way into those appropriate receptacles. We've got one right up top outside the wheelhouse and several down below by all the cabin doors. You can access our climate controlled cabin here on the lower deck via 3 different doors, one midship down each side and one between the stairwell and the back. Doors on board for you slide, so please use caution as you open and close them. And there's a step up as you enter and exit with the cabin as well as the restrooms. Restrooms are located here on the lower deck on either side of that back door. We have absolutely amazing conditions out here today. But if anyone starts to become sensitive to the motion of the ocean, you want to make sure you stay outside towards the back of the boat here on the lower deck. That's going to be the smoothest part of the ride. And have a couple of folks ask us about motion sickness medication. Yes, we do have that available for you on board. The earlier that you take it, the more likely it will be to help you. So if that is a concern, go ahead and snag some down. Inside the cabin, we've got all kinds of goodies available for you. A fully stocked ship store, so things such as a lot of fun souvenir options, a lot of amazing stuffed animals. We have a whale watching blanket that features a photo of one of our favorite whales reaching out of the water. We have hats, sunglasses, sweatshirts, have sale on last year's fleeces as well. Postcards,
Get your
stickers,
sea
magnets,
legs.
fun Valentine's Day pins too. We have a couple of those left, and they are a hot commodity, so definitely snack those sooner rather than later. At our snack bar, we have things such as corn dogs, hot dogs, chips, candy. We have fountain Coke products, boxed water, and a full assortment of adult beverages, including a beer that was made just for us by Smart Mouth Brewery. It's a nice citrusy IPA. It's called Whale Tail Ale. You're going to see QR codes located around the boat, so particularly on the windows around and on all the tables inside. You can access all of our menu options, including our craft cocktails, by opening up the camera app on your phone and pointing it to that QR code.
Yeah, water does look pretty good.
And as a reminder, this is a no smoking vessel that includes vaping, e-cigarettes of any substance throughout the duration of the trip.
Well, there goes me, no
Amazing
smoking.
bird activity. I'm spotting some bottlenose dolphins scattered around us here too. So it looks like we're going to have a great day out here on the water. When we are looking for dolphins, you want to look for that dorsal fin on the back of the animal, roughly about 12 inches high, breaks the surface of the water when they come up to breathe. We're not going to stop for dolphins unless it's in a really amazing group, because we are looking for the big whales today. When we're looking for large whales, we look for the visual of the animal, so the dark back, dark body, breaking the surface of the water. You also want to look for a lot of birds splashing or feeding in one location. The birds and the large whales, they're going to eat the same type of food. So if you see a lot of birds working in one spot, definitely keep a closer eye there. And then typically we can see from a good distance away is their blow or visible breath.
There's a dolphin around here
For us,
somewhere.
when it's cold, we exhale. Looks like we have smoke or vapor coming from our mouth and our nose. This is happening when our warmer air is condensing with the cooler air around us. You guys are all important members of our whale spotting team, so definitely help us keep a lookout. We're working together with 2 other groups of researchers out here today that we've been chatting with throughout the day. So we're going to start our path heading towards where they have some whales that they are currently observing. Again, this is Mother Nature. We could encounter animals.
Mother Nature. Yep. I don't think my phone's going to overheat this time. It's cold out here. following. I'm not sure how far we go out. I'll have to ask.
There's no roller coaster this time.
Excuse me.
We did it when there was a correction system.
I had a chance of seeing them better, looking out all the rides.
And I did bring an extra battery. Down here to see if there's any dolphins. The weather's not too bad out here. Whoops, gonna get wet. I'm gonna put you guys down a minute so I can button up my coat, zip my coat up. There we go. Had to zip my coat up. Whoa. Did you say you lived in Churchland?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I lived in you know what Green Lakes?
Right there.
Yeah, I lived at Green Lakes.
Right off Airline Boulevard.
Right, yeah, on Arnold Palmer is where I lived.
Elizabeth Manor Golf Course.
Yep. I know we're not at Road. Yep.
Small world.
Well, good.
Spend the day for whale watching so everybody local.
Yeah. Yeah. This is my second time. Yes, and there's a story behind that. It was years ago. I volunteered for the aquarium, you know, the stranding team. And the girl had 2 tickets that she wasn't going to use, so she gave them to my husband and I. We went out that day, and guess what? We saw them. Went back to the stranding team, and she said, "Did you see any?" I said, "Well, you want to see?" And I had my camcorder with me. She was so upset. She said, I've been going there for years and never seen. And so, yeah. But I do come out here during the summer dolphin watch. That, no, I moved out of there in a heartbeat.
Feel the feel on
Where did you move
Virginia Beach.
to? Okay.
I,
I told my daughter.
that. When I grew up on my teenage years, right here on that strand.
I was so upset when they changed Manor High School. When they ch-
Didn't look nothing like
Oh, look at there. Here comes some jets. I don't know if you guys can see them or not. Yeah. That really pissed me off. 21 naval, military bases that balloon flew over. 21. They could have done it in Wyoming where there was open fields. Oh, there was a dolphin. Missed the dolphin. Let's check here and see if they'll bow ride. I was yapping in my mouth and missed the dolphin. They're not going to stop for dolphins. The weather ain't too bad out here. I've been out here when it was worse. Water ain't too bad. I can walk around a little bit. Usually like to get up in the very front, but let's get out of the wind a little bit.
Sure.
As we are steadily cruising along here, we just passed 31st Street. You can see inshore of us here, the statue of King Neptune. That'll give you an idea of about where we are along the boardwalk area. Current water depth where we are is just a little over 27 feet. You can actually check out the depth as well as any concentrations of fish we might have directly beneath the vessel as you're moving through the cabin. We have a TV screen inside the mirrors, one of the monitors that the captain has up top. And also that overall we tend to stay in pretty shallow water. And when we meet in our area, but we do tend to see these whales fairly close to the beach and in more shallow conditions. Just like we like to do, your food sources are available. Same thing with these large whales. They like to be in some marine damage on those dolphins year round. And something we had a chance to see as we were heading out of the inlet with those cute little faces popping up. A lot of folks are surprised to know that we can see manatees during the summertime. And then during this time of the year, that's when we're looking for the big whales. Humpback whales are the most common species of large whale that we see in our coastal waters. You can also view fin whales, minke whales, and the critically endangered North Atlantic right whale. During this time of the year, we're also keeping a lookout for harbor porpoises, 4 different species of seals.
Hey, Dachshund Grandma, Buffalo Wifey, whoever else is in here. Just met some people that used to live in the same area I lived in Portsmouth. I knew I should have brought a cat. Hi, Christine. I think I picked a great day to come today. It's not too cold, not too choppy. I don't know, there's something out there floating out there. I think it's a bird. See it right out there, right there. There's something floating in the water out there. I don't want to keep my phone over the water too much. I don't trust this tripod. Okay, I'm gonna sit out from the wind a little bit. Let's just keep a watch. Yeah, usually when you see the seagulls dive into the water, that's where the fish is. I haven't seen any birds except for that one that was floating in the water. Pray that we see humpbacks. Pray hard. Yeah, I would love to see them too. How's the wind noise? Can somebody tell me how the wind noise is? Okay. Yeah, there's some more birds out there floating in the water. I don't see any flying over. This is the only time that they go out is at 1 o'clock. Wow, I didn't know you could tap on here and see the chat. Oh, I'm learning something new every day. Well, oh, well, I see something over here.
Really small little black and white birds that you see rusting on the surface of the water that dive down pretty quickly as we cruise by. Those are razorbills. They're some of our favorite birds to watch out here during the winter months. And many years ago, they weren't as regularly documented in our area, but about over the last decade or so, we're seeing higher numbers of them coming through. We definitely have been included as a regular part of their raid. You'll see quite a few of those as we cruise on. We're seeing really great numbers of them.
I see something floating on the water, but hi.
Whereabouts? You said you see something floating?
Oh, I saw something floating.
That's the USS Ronald Reagan.
That's where they go to. Yeah. Hi, Birdie too. No, I'm live on YouTube. That's okay. That's okay. I have some friends on YouTube, and I told them I was going to go whale watching. So at least my phone's not overheating. That's good. It's cold enough to keep it cool. We're all praying that we see whales.
With their prayers on it. I'm right upstairs.
Okay, I'm gonna go warm my hands up a little bit. Excuse me. Thank you. I'm gonna go warm my hands up a little bit. Yeah, they have a snack bar here. They have a snack bar here. Whoops. Hot dogs, potato chips. I heard that they said that you had a blanket. How much is the blanket?
40.
40?
Would you like to see it?
Yeah. Oh gosh.
These are 10. They're like
I don't know if I want that or not. That one is it. Hey, look at this picture. What do you think? And when was that picture taken?
It was taken from this boat a couple years ago.
A couple of years ago. Oh, that's nice. Hey guys, what do you think? 40 bucks for a whale blanket? What do you think? I'm on YouTube.
Oh, nice.
What do you think, guys?
That's one of our favorite whales in that picture.
Does it have a name?
It doesn't have an official name now, but we saw it again this year. So.
Okay, they told me yes. Can you hang on to it? And I'll get it when I get to you. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get it. Can you hold it for me until after? All right. What do you guys think of the picture? Yes or no, guys? Come on, yes or no? They're not telling me. Hey guys, what do you think of the picture? Yes or
A
no?
lot of people were pointing out this funny looking line that we just passed by. That's what we call a tide line. So you have high, low
Can you
tide.
put that in there? They said okay.
26
Put that in there too, and I'll get you.
You're gonna have that change. You're gonna have that meet at some point. And
How
you're
far
gonna have
out?
different
How
water
far out
conditions
did you
on each
go?
side. You'll see that we have a lot of birds kind of hanging out right here on that phone line as well. You have a lot of productive activity there, so a lot of plankton that's gonna bring in some of those fish
Oh, yeah.
and some of those larger
Are you?
predators as well.
Did you come
Starting to
here
see
when
quite a
you
few
dolphin
northern
watched?
ants, some of those big white
You might
birds that you
see
see
me again.
Because
I come out here, well, it's been a couple of years, but
quite a few blooms as well. I've seen
I love it out here.
Yeah.
my husband's gonna kill me. You guys got me in trouble with my husband. You know that, don't you? Thank goodness I brought some extra money. Here we go. There's some. Yeah, he'll get over it. Yeah. I came in to get my hands warm. Yeah, husband and I took a trip to Alaska. We wanted to go see, he was going to take me to go see killer whales, but we never saw any. Sorry about the hair. You guys are going to get me in trouble. Wonder what kind of ship this is out here. Let's go back over here. I'll see what kind of, whoops, kind of. I have a feeling we're going to be, this trip is going to be a dud. I just got this feeling. Yeah, I just got this feeling that this trip is going to be a dud. We'll go back out here. The lighthouse out, right over here, right over there is where the dolphins is their nursery. That's where they come to have their babies. Right over there is where they come to have their babies. Oh, it's a lot smoother here. And a lot more windier. Yeah, it's a lot smoother here, guys. sneak around here. I just saw some fish jump. Yeah, it's a beautiful day to be out on the water. Usually when I get out on the water like this, I'll go home and I sleep real good because you got fresh air and yeah, I was in the Bahamas and I got to swim in the ocean. There's some birds. I got to swim in the ocean with the dolphins. I've been going through discs trying to find the videos of when I did that. I don't know if you can see it, there's some bird flying low over the water.
It's actually not the hardest industry to break into that you have to college degree.
Hey Christine, where are you from? Where are you from? I'd like to come down and visit. Well, the water's a lot calmer here. Where are you located at, Christine? You're on the east coast of Florida. Look at the birds. Yeah, I got to swim. I went to Dolphin Plus in Florida. Was able to swim with the dolphins there at Dolphin Plus. There was another place that I went to, got to swim with them. That's another thing I'd like to go see is the manatees. What's the best time to come down there to see the manatees? Look at the difference in the watercolor. Look at the difference of the watercolor over there. See the difference of the watercolor? Did they ever find out what happened to it yet?
Yeah, they're about a quarter of the way into the necropsy on it. a little bit more because it's gonna be like around this bed. It's basically right there. If they go far enough out there where they want to see it, it's gonna be around this Yes. Yep. Well, and it's a nice sunny day, and I like to come up for sun. That is That's That's not a cormorant then. That's the ones that are only out further. And I always forget their name because I'm such a bad birder. I'm a bad birder. Definitely my weakest area.
Okay, there's some boats out
Yeah,
here.
it's headed into a spot between two options. So courthouse started about either the point in about another
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go sit down before I fall down. Get out of the wind for a little bit.
Starting to pass by a couple of scattered red-breasted mergansers as well right here on top of the water.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad
More
out here.
dolphins headed our way here off this front right-hand side too.
Uh-oh, we got dolphins.
The side of the boat is that. The side of the boat is right side. Oh, there's like a lot of them.
Oops, sorry.
You're good. Yeah, I moved with the boat, with the ocean.
Oh. What did I miss? What did I miss?
Nice.
Watch the bow of the boat. They might bow ride. There they are. There he is.
I saw it the first time.
I just saw one, but I don't know if I caught it on camera,
We've got
guys.
dolphins here back right-hand side. You guys get a combo dolphin watch with the whale watch.
Excuse me.
These are Atlantic coastal bottlenose dolphins. They vary in size between 8 to 12 feet in length, and they can be up to 500 pounds. As you can see, they're medium gray, and their backs are light gray sides with white bellies. So whenever the weight, that's the weight to the book reading. You can see right there beneath the surface, a couple of waves back.
There they go.
There we go.
Did you catch that, guys?
Well, dolphins and porpoises are already related in their Rocky Mountain metrics, but obviously, you have your whales who have teeth. They're called orcas.
Did you catch that?
Other examples you may be familiar with, sperm whales, orcas. And then you have your whales that do not have any teeth. These are your big, baby whales that we're looking for today.
Keep watching. He's still here. As soon as I move my camera, they'll jump up.
Got a couple more dolphin groups ahead of us here, both sides. Might jump in our way too, or right along.
There they go. You see them?
Down for those of you up front. Everybody else can flip the side of the arm.
See where the birds are? That's where the dolphins will be. There we go. There we go. Did you catch that? There he is. Did you catch that, guys? Oh, there was one bow ride. Oh, there's one bow riding.
Huh? What?
There's one bow riding here somewhere. I think he left. Watch that bird. Boom. Right there's where the food is. That's why the dolphins are around, because there's food. Plus, this area here is the nursery where they come to have their babies too. I hope you guys caught that dolphin coming up. There's a bunch of boats over there. I think that's where the whales are.
All right, now we have quite a few birders on board. We are heading into an area with a lot of bird activity ahead of us here. Definitely a good sign. We are marking a couple of scratches of fish activity beneath us, but all this bird concentration.
Look at all them birds.
Should be quite a few fish in front of us too.
Keep praying we see humpback whales. Oh, look at the birds. Boy. There's a whole bunch of fish down through here. You follow the birds, you'll find the dolphins, maybe the whales.
Well, if you had food, it'd be close enough. You had French fries here. Oh,
Come on, whales. Pop up. Come on, come on, come on. I don't know, even if I don't see any, it's been a fun day. Oh, there you go. Oh, I'm glad you saw that dolphin. I'm glad. At least the trip wasn't that bad. Yeah, that's what counts. The trip wasn't a dud, even if we don't see whales. And I'm having fun, having all of you along with me. It's like you guys are here with me, you know? I'm not gonna move from this spot. Now there's way back there is the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel, way back there. When I volunteered for the Virginia Aquarium stranded team, we did a dolphin count. We'd sit out here on the beach and we'd have a little stick in the sand and we'd count the dolphins as they come by. We just passed the lighthouse. I don't want to leave this spot, but I don't know if you can see where I'm at. Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel is right back there. Man, this is the first time I've come out here this far. Usually we don't come out this far. But there's a lot of birds diving in the water, so I'm wondering where the whales are. Man, my phone has not gotten hot at all. Tugboat. Tuggy boat. There's a tuggy boat. Whoops. Pulling a barge or something? I don't know. Bunch of birds. Water's real calm. It's really, really, really nice. I wanted to see my battery life, but I think I'm okay. Ooh. Birds are having a feast. Now where are the whales? They're eating. wonder if there's a way to pause this video and then restart it. Without having to start a new stream. Gotta go in and warm my hands up again. Yeah, we're at the mouth of the bay now. Yeah, I was talking to a couple. They have a hotel room out here on the beach, and they look out their windows and they can see the dolphins playing. Is there anything on that buoy? Usually seals like to get on these things. I don't see none, but usually they like to get on those. I know. Somebody said they're going to go warm up, but I look at it this way. I want to warm my hands up, but as soon as I do, go in there to warm up, the whales will pop up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not talking to myself. I'm on YouTube live. And I'm talking to some friends, so. Well, at least the trip wasn't too bad. We got to see dolphins. That's. If y'all are still around this spring, I'll bring you dolphin watching along with me. You'll see dolphins then. Let's see, that whale that they found was somewhere around here.
Are you taking a video of people too?
Yeah, I'm live on YouTube.
Oh,
I've
can
got
I say
it.
what's up?
Huh?
Can I say hey?
Say hey. She wanted to say hi. Yeah, we're at the mouth of the bay now. Yeah, they wanted to say hi. I'm gonna stick one hand in the pocket, warm up. Because as soon as I go in, a whale will pop up, and then I'm going to be very angry at myself. You know where I'm at now? There's a lot of bird feeding going on, but nothing yet. Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel's over here. Sorry, as soon as I sit down,
Something
something will pop up.
Yeah, that's the way it is.
Let me put you guys down here a minute.
It's pretty calm today, so that's a good thing.
Yeah. As I just go in there to warm my hand up. Never fails.
At least they got that in there so you can go in.
Yeah. So you guys got to see the dolphin, huh? Let me check my. Okay, my phone's not overheating. Okay, Buffalo Wife. Sorry you didn't able to see any whales yet, but come back and check the video when I get home and see if we got anything. Tell Buffalo Man I said hello. Excuse me.
Ma'am, I need to see. Can you make sure I can see?
Yeah.
Thank you. I had just got out of the hospital yesterday. I have a tumor in my leg and I can't
Oh
stand
no. And you come out here to do
there.
this.
Yes. I didn't want to bypass. I missed it last year.
Yeah. Oh. Who else is in the room? Who else is here? Huh?
Are you live on Facebook?
No, I'm live on YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's different.
You live near here?
We live in Fredericksburg.
Fredericksburg?
Yeah, my sister, her friend came up from Pennsylvania.
Ah. Have you come down to do the dolphin watching?
Yeah, we did that last year.
Yeah.
This past summer.
Yeah. I live here and I grew up practically here. I'm a Navy brat. And until I volunteered for the Virginia stranding team, I didn't know we had dolphins out here. Yeah. And I went out one time and oh wow, it was awesome. One of the girls at the stranding team gave me 2 tickets to go whale watching one winter.
Did you go when it was cold?
Yeah.
That's what you didn't see none?
Yes, I did.
Did you?
She gave me 2 tickets, and I took a video camera, and I got it on, and I went back to the stranded team. She came back and she said, "Did you see any?" I said, "Want to see?"
That's,
Oh, she was upset.
Yeah, we came out last winter and it was cold. I mean, it was cold.
Yeah. Well, all week they have been seeing whales.
But all week they've been saying it.
Yeah, on Facebook they have, but so far, I want to check this buoy. Sometimes seals like to get on there. Ah. Nope. This is the furthest I've ever been out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, last year they took us out 3 hours. They took us out 3 hours.
Yeah, I saw on one of their websites saying it was 3 hours, and then I looked to buy more tickets, and they said it was 2 hours.
Yeah.
So,
They downed it this year.
so there's the other boat. There's the other boat, so that means they're could be around here. There's the other whale watching boat right out there. So I think we're in the area where they're at. Because there's the other whale watching. So we'll look. Keep an eye out. You'll hear me say, "There she blows." I think that's the other whale watching boat. There's the Chesapeake Bay Bridge right there. Right there's the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel. It's a beautiful day.
If they would have been colder, I'd have stayed home.
Me too. Yeah, that's the other whale watching boat. Okay, we're slowing
As
down.
you can see, these two vessels ahead of us here, those are those fellow researchers that I mentioned, and they do have a whale in this area. So we're going to go ahead and slow down and start to keep a lookout. Again, when you're looking for whales, you want to look for the visual of the animal, dark back, dark body, breaking the surface of the water, as well as their glow or visible breath. Again, we'll do our best to maneuver the vessel around. Once we get eyes on this individual, you are free to move about as well. But make
Up,
sure you're
jellyfish.
benches at any time, please.
Jellyfish. Yeah. Oh, that's the research. That's the research vessel. This is the research vessel right here. It looks like, doesn't look like the research vessel, but anyway. Or that could be it. Come on, whale.
Just make sure you hold onto that phone. I mean, because you're
Does anybody have the time?
Yeah. 1:39.
And this is supposed to be a 3 hour?
2 hours, actually.
2 hour?
It took an hour to get to this point.
Yeah. 3 hour tour. Well, on one website it said 3 hours, and then I went to another one to get the ticket, and it said 2 hours. So, all right. At least I got to see a dolphin.
That's right.
It ain't all bad. I don't know if I can edit this live video.
Whale up, straight ahead, straight ahead.
Oh, whale blow.
This whale is doing a behavior that we call logging, where it's just kind of chilling right there at the surface of the water. Didn't see much of a visible breath there, but you can see that nice arch of the back as it came out. This is a humpback whale. Humpback whales, again, are the most common species of large whale that we see in our coastal waters. As adults, they're going to average about the size of a school bus, so somewhere between 40 to 60 feet in length.
Oh.
And they're going to weigh between 5 and 40 tons in weight.
Where?
40 tons is about 80,000 pounds, so definitely some very
Come on, baby.
sizable individuals. Humpback whales get their common name of humpback because they arch their back when they dive before their dorsal fin. The scientific name for humpback whale, when you break it down, means big winged New Englander. That big wing portion refers to their very long pectoral flippers, which are about a third of their entire body length. And the New Englander portion refers to that population that is very well studied up towards the Gulf of Maine.
Is that better?
You can see a lot of bird activity as well. Again,
There she is.
Oh, there it is. Way back there. There it is.
On the left-hand side.
There it is.
A couple of photo tips for you guys. Any sort of setting on your device is going to allow you to rapid fire. A sports mode, burst mode, action mode. That's what you want to have it on. If I'm using my big camera, I'll put it on that Running Man icon so I can fire away. If I'm using my cell phone, I'll typically run video. That way you can play that back a little bit later, pull stills or screenshot while you're viewing it so you have photos to go along with that footage. These humpback whales do hang out in our area here during this time of the year too.
Is that better
As we referenced
zooming?
a little bit earlier. The waters here off of our coast serve as a supplemental feeding ground for them.
Were you able to
These large
see
whales,
that
such
humpback?
as this humpback, are going to feed primarily on small schooling fish, bay anchovies, silver sides, menhaden, and even small croaker. Your average adult humpback whale needs to consume around 1.5 tons of fish each and every day, eating around 1 million calories. That's a lot of food they need to consume. Humpbacks are classified as baleen whales. As I mentioned
you
a little
did
bit
see
earlier.
it.
You may be
Wonderful.
wondering, what is that? Baleen is made out of keratin, so the same thing that we have in our hair and our fingernails. And it's going to help for them to filter out those very small fish items from the
Okay,
water.
let's see.
Baleen whales are classified as mysticetes, and when you break down that word, it means mustached whale. And that's definitely going to come into play if you think about how the whale would look swimming through the water with its mouth open with those plates of baleen hanging down. They're going to have between 270 to 400 plates of black baleen for humpback whales. It's between 2 to 2.5 feet long. And they are also considered to be rorquals. So that's a really fancy way of saying they have super stretchy muscles in their throat. They go all the way down to about their belly button, kind of function like bungee cords. They're going to swim through the water, take in enormous quantities of fish and water, close their mouth, push water out through those plates of baleen, and then sweep their tongue on the frayed edges on the inside. Smell that lovely, stinky, rotten fish smell? You can check that off your bucket list. That's whale breath. Again, that's going to indicate what that animal is doing here. It's a full sensory experience out here today. Humpback whales are found in all of the world's ocean. I got that one in my mouth. All of the world's oceans. And they do undergo a pretty extensive migration each and every year. It can be up to about 5,000 miles. For the individuals here in this distinctive population, they're going to feed very intensively in northern latitudes, eating about 4 to 6% of their body weight each and every day. It's important that they eat so much or build up their fat or blood restore, as that typically is going to sustain them for the rest of the year. As whale up, right beside you. Right beside. That's typically when they are migrating or down in those feeding and crabbing grounds, and they're not eating much at all or are completely fasting. There are several known feeding populations for the humpbacks that we see here. We do have matches to each of those feeding grounds. They're going to range from Gulf of Maine, that's a New England population that most folks are familiar with, Gulf of St. Lawrence, which is Canada, Western Greenland, Iceland, Norway.
Oh, there he is.
Whale up again.
Yeah, got
They
him.
hang out in those northern feeding grounds generally somewhere between March and
Got 'em.
October. And then they'll travel down to those breeding and calving grounds for this distinctive population down in the Caribbean Sea, West Indies,
All right.
is what they're classified as. Silver Banks of the Dominican Republic are a very important breeding habitat for them, as well as Turks and Caicos. There are starting to be lots and lots of little babies that are documented right now. It takes about 5 to 11 years for these humpback whales to reach reproductive maturity, and typically once they do, they'll only reproduce
you catch
about
that,
2 to 3
guys?
years. So it makes sense if they're not actively down in those breeding and calving grounds for those purposes, they're going to hang out where their food sources are. Fortunately for us, that's right here off of our coast. Had a really nice view of that cute little noggin for the humpback whale in that last round of surfacing. And you'll see, particularly with this backlit view, little knobs there. Those knobs are called tubercles. Inside each one of those is a single individual stiff hair. It's called vibrissae. It is believed that they help to function to sense what's happening around them, very similar to how our pets use their whiskers.
Kind of what I was expecting to see, to be honest. Oh,
There.
There you go.
All right, so we've got this whale popping up right here beside of us. So again, this is an individual that we did see this weekend. So next time it comes up, take a close look at that fin right there on its back, its dorsal fin. You're going to see some pretty prominent white
He's
lines
supposed to
there.
be better
Those
with the
are
naked eyes
actually
than binos.
orca rakes, or tooth rakes from a killer whale. A lot of the individuals that we see, they do bear scars of interactions with those larger
Been
tooth
nibbled.
whales. Very interesting.
He's been
So I
nibbled
mentioned
by
that
an
we're
orca.
coordinating with the fellow researchers around, and on this individual you saw a bright orange tag there on that front
That's why they're
right
called
hand
killer
side. So
whales.
let's talk a little bit about what they are doing. Our waters here, despite what the news says, they are actually very heavily surveyed and researched to learn what's happening around
orcas will
us
eat
and how this could be impacting the animals. Don't believe what you guys are reading on the internet right now. Most of that
Not
is
other orcas, but
not
other
actually
whales,
substantiated
sharks,
by
seals
science. So I'll
particularly.
just go ahead and put that out there for this individual. So what that suction
They
tag
will go
is
for a
basically
humpback,
just allowing them
especially if it's
to
injured.
kind of see and hear what's happening around the individual. That will pop off. It's just attached to the
There he is.
Set that to the animal again right in front of us to kind of see what the animal is seeing.
There she blows.
So we have
Oh, okay.
smaller vessel, those researchers with HDR.
I wasn't even paying attention. I was like, hey, he's tagged. I'm like 10 minutes behind the conversation.
Large whales, bottlenose
Look at that, he's got
dolphins,
tagged.
sea turtle studies, seals too.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
There he is. There he is.
Oh, wow.
He's got a tag on him.
Does have a tag.
For those
Yeah, see it?
researchers,
Yeah.
again, they are mapping
Nice
and
tag.
reviewing how these animals are using the habitat.
Oh, you got a little breath?
Oh, yeah, I smell that. Oh, yes, I can smell it.
Vessel from Duke University of Maryland now this right-hand side as well.
I can smell that breath. All right. All right.
You won't see him again. He's done.
Did y'all see that? He gave us a wave.
He's gone. He's long gone for 5
Yeah, he went down.
6 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's outta here.
He's not gonna go.
It's worse than your sister's breath, isn't it?
Oh, that's awful.
Pretty. Go over to that
Oh.
beach and it's 5,000 times
Ooh.
worse.
Where? At the beach?
Where they have the
have
dead
it?
one right. No, where the dead one is right
So I
now.
mentioned that we could identify
I mean,
this
I'd be
individual by
willing to
looking at
go
the
there.
characteristics of its dorsal fin.
I can
And the
see. No,
easiest way for us to
sometime
ID
I
them is
got
by
mine.
looking at the
Ooh.
elements of their tails or their flukes. You had a
Did y'all see
beautiful
that?
view of
Got lucky,
individual
got
nice
some
and
tail.
close to us. A nice pattern on
Did you hear that?
Everybody gets tail.
Got lucky, got some tail.
And then some really definitive marks there
Oh
in
my
black
gosh.
as well. Most of the
That was
images
awesome.
up north
That was
that
pretty
the
cool.
catalogs contain
Oh.
are of the underside of those
It's a
tails or
good
those
look at
flukes.
the tail
But again, a
Yes,
reference, right now we're only about 34 feet of
All
water.
right, so see,
Now,
Aria-
sometimes we're
Aria
seeing
got
these
no
individuals,
tail
they don't
shots
have
on her
the depth
trip.
to dive all the way
She didn't see
down. So
any
that's
tail
why
at
we
all.
do match readily based upon that dorsal fin. So a couple of folks missed what I mentioned a little bit earlier, so I want to repeat that again. Yes, you see a suction cup tag, that's that bright orange that you're seeing on that individual. It does not harm the individual, it's only to stay on for a brief amount of time.
He's gone down.
And then just
He's
getting
gone
data
down.
of
He'll
what the
come
whale
back
is
up.
seeing and hearing around us.
It'll be a
And then
little
we can
So we
while.
can probably
use
look
that
him
for
up
quite a few
on the
studies.
whale database.
Again, the catamaran that you're seeing here front right-hand side with Duke, they are mapping the
I don't know if it's public
pre-concentration
access.
around the whale.
Because I know they have turtle access on the.
The turtle one is
Whales
public, yeah.
are thought to have a pretty good lifespan in this particular
Yeah, the
population,
sea bass is
somewhere between
public
80 to
access.
90 years. Ship strike and entanglement and fishing gear are the biggest threats for most of the large whales in our area.
Yeah,
And with a
you
lot of the
did good,
deaths that are
babe. You did good.
happening all up and down the East Coast, most of those are related to ship strike.
Yeah,
And you can
because
see
that,
we're
like,
right here in
that
the shipping
dip.
lane. Whale up, right-hand side, right beside us, right-hand side, right-hand side. And you can see some big ships getting ready to move through the area, right where these whales are feeding. So that is potentially quite problematic. That's why they are doing studies in this area to see how the animals are using these shipping lanes, how the prey is concentrated there, to see what we need to change to better help protect them. Well, up again, just kind of hanging out there on the surface of the water. A little bit of the arch of the back, still right beneath the surface.
I can't.
Quite a few of those double-crested cormorants flying by. Great bird activity today. A nice flat circular pattern you're seeing on the
Right
surface of the water. That's what we call the
Between these
whale's
two girls' heads.
footprint.
Footprint, yeah.
Whales don't have feet exactly like you and I, but they have those flukes. And that nice flat circular pattern is
There
what
he
is
is.
made of
Nailed
when they
it.
move their tails up and
Nailed
down through the water. I know many of you guys will post these images online, and we definitely encourage you to do so, but we want you to make sure that you mention a couple of different variables. One of those being if your image includes this tag, that is done by permitted researchers in the area. These animals are federally protected. So all marine mammals in the United States waters are protected by federal law called the Marine Mammal Protection Act. It's going to make sure that no one intentionally harm them or harass them. And harassment is really important, and unfortunately we do see quite a bit of that
Oh, yeah.
when it is what we call whale mania, when lots and lots of whales are around. So harassment would be determined to be anything that would change what these animals are naturally doing. So for example, you're not allowed to try to swim with animals in the wild, you try to touch them, feed them, separate groups, approach them too closely, not just on big boats like what we operate, but anything smaller as well. So that includes personal recreational watercraft, kayaks, jet skis, paddleboards, surfboards, anything along those lines.
But what if they come up
You'll
to
note that
you?
once we kind of got a good eye on this individual, we're pretty much just sitting here in the water. Our sister vessel, the Rudy Whaler, will be coming to join our whale party here shortly. You'll see that they're going to maneuver in the same fashion. We follow all responsible whale watching guidelines. So that's something that I want you guys to include in your posts as well. In addition to that, we're also a member of a voluntary recognition and education program that's sponsored by NOAA Fisheries and Whale and Dolphin Conservation. It's called Whale Sense. It means that we always operate to have sense around the whales, and our team of captains and naturalists, we undergo a lot of additional training each and every year to make sure we know exactly what to do when we encounter these animals in their homes, and that we set the standard out here on the water.
I feel like he's gonna be in front of me.
Yeah, he's going to be somewhere over here.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be something he popped up right here?
Yeah. That's
Did last day have?
my
That-
expectation. Is
that
on
would be
the bow.
awesome.
Oh, it's over there somewhere.
Oh, he's over there.
Nope.
Oh,
All right, whale up beside of us here. You can hear that nice forceful exhalation. And note that when it comes up to breathe, it doesn't have to bring very much of its body out of the water in order to do so. Just above
There he
its
is.
head. Whales, dolphins, and porpoises have that adaptation of their nose being right there on top. It's going to allow them to be very energy efficient, so when they have to breathe, landing on the surface of the body. They do have muscular flaps that close off their blowholes as well. And
Yeah,
simplistic
he's
terms,
on the
it's
side.
called
you see him right there?
and they
Right there.
actually use
We're
rock
moving
those
in the right
muscles
direction
to
for
open
them
up
to
when
come
they
around
come
in the
up to
mouth.
breathe, and then close them up when they go back down. All right, so this whale is still doing that behavior called logging, and that's a good thing. That means that it is resting, and you know you are doing exactly everything correctly when a whale decides to take a little nap here beside.
He's taking a nap.
Everybody wants to know, how do they sleep? Well, these guys are considered to be voluntary breathers. So what that means is they have to be awake and active.
They
in
close
order to
one
control
eye
their
and
breathing. For us, we're involuntary, right? We don't have to think about
See
every
him,
inhale
Belle?
and exhale.
Can you
These
see him?
animals
Can you-
do. So we're going to do exactly what you're seeing, kind of resting slowly there on the surface of the water. And they'll rest one side of their brain at a time, while the other stays awake and active to control their breathing and to control one of their eyes. In very simplistic terms, it's called sleep shifting, and it is estimated that they spend about a third of their day, so what we're supposed to get, engaging in this behavior. One of our most common questions is, what time of day are the whales going to be more active? Are we going to see anything? They don't have a pattern to their behavior or anything that they do along those lines. So definitely, whenever they can feel like they're safe to take some rest, they're going to do so. Well, went back under the surface. They've got this big ship coming across here behind us. You're
Hope
going
you
to get a
don't
nice
mind me
close
hanging on
look
your
at that
wheelchair
ship.
here a minute.
No, by
Another
all
thing to
means,
point out in
it is
terms
a
of
handy
protecting these
balance
whales.
retainer.
During this time of the year in designated zones, there's what we call a ship strike reduction rule that is in place. That means that vessels 65 feet or larger, so larger than us, have to maintain nice, slow
That's the
speeds
research,
Clearwater.
the
Oh, okay.
research
in these
vessel.
areas to help protect those big whales as they're traveling through.
Bigger than the Slover,
Dollar Tree stuff.
but also aluminum.
And watch him show up over that way.
Constant oxidation challenge. Kind of like their front platform though.
Does someone like run into the boats and tell them to slow down? I know they have to go really slow. This time
Yeah,
of year
no,
because
they
the water-
don't, and they won't.
Waiting for this whale to come
be
back up.
clear.
Most whales can
Yeah,
stand for
they
about
will
20 minutes if
run
they need to. Each species are going to
maximum
have some
speed
variances.
in and
with
out.
their
Oh,
maximum
you ought to
dive
see when
time.
I go
And
dolphin
you can see
watching
this
in the
individual
summer,
typically
these
comes
jet
up
skis,
Oh yeah.
they know that
I mentioned
dolphins
that
are
this was a
around,
whale
they
that we
just
saw this
plow.
weekend, so it's a new individual
We
to
went to
us.
Cape Cod,
And if you
so
follow us
exactly
along on
like
social
asphalt,
media,
Captain got on the
you'll see
speaker
that as
and
of our
said, "We were
last
filming you,
research
like,
tally that we have documented 46
Now, if they
individual
were to- if it
humpbacks
was a right
this
whale,
year so
then
far,
they have
which is stellar. This is
regulations
stacking up to be
they're
one of our
required
best
to
seasons
adhere to,
since we
but for a
started
humpback,
really
they're
heavily
not.
collecting data once again back in 2012. A lot of the individuals that we see, they are unknown
Although
whales,
he
so that
is
means no, they do
slow
not have a
rolling
yet
it, though,
have a
because we have a
name,
dead whale
and
in
most
the
folks
area,
have not
so
regularly
nobody wants to be
documented
playing
them. So
for
that's
that
why
whale
it's
strike.
really, really
So
important
most
for
of them
us
are
to
gonna
be out on the
be
water,
navigating
and that's why we work really closely with these researchers that you see around us to learn more about these animals. That's the
Because
best
that's
way
pretty.
that
That's
we can
pretty
help
slow
protect
for
them.
outbound. to
Humpback
be
whales,
honest.
like this individual that we're seeing, again, that's the most common species that we see, but I talked about how we can see
We're
some
done.
other types of large
This
whales.
is our prime
You can
spotting.
actually see the second largest
section
animals
every
in the
weekend,
world,
so I
fin
would
whales.
max that
They
and
reach
go back to
lengths
nominal.
bigger than the boat, so somewhere between 70 to 80 feet for the ones that we see here in our population. Even though they're very large, they're nice and streamlined. They can swim at burst and speed of over 20 miles an hour, earning them the nickname of Greyhound of the Sea.
Bella, maybe walk
Another
on
very
this side.
similarly structured whale, but much smaller. It's going to look
Babe, I
very
would
closely
watch
to
to
that
the
fin
port
whale,
side a
but
little
much smaller than that, only about 35 feet. It's the minke whale. Minke whales are actually the smallest baleen whale in the North Atlantic, so it's really cool that we get a chance to see them here. My favorite fact, Willow here, back left hand side. My favorite fact about the minke whale is the nickname. They are nicknamed as the Stinky Minky. So with all these big baleen whales, they have different characteristics in terms of typically the defining shape and size of that lower visible breath. Humpbacks typically short and bushy. For fin whales, it's kind of a fallen cone shape. For those minke whales, since they are so small, they don't really have much of a visible breath at all. Nicknamed as Stinky Minky because, as you guys had a chance to experience there, if the conditions are right, you typically get a chance to smell that breath before you get a chance to see it.
Oh yeah, we smell
We definitely need to talk about the critically endangered North Atlantic right whales. Right whales are going to top out between 50 to 55 feet in length. They're not going to have a dorsal fin like these other species that we've had a chance to chat about. They're going to have nice paddle-shaped flippers, and they are critically endangered. Right whales were given the name of right whales because they were the right whales to hunt back in whaling days. Their bodies are made up of a lot of blubber, so they had a lot of oil that the whalers were looking for, really long baleen, and that was used for a lot of products as well. That caused their population to decline pretty dramatically, but a lot of things were put in place to help for them to recover, and they definitely did so. Unfortunately, they have been experiencing another recent decline, and when the Right Whale Consortium met, we were part of that meeting as well at the end of October, there were estimated to be only 340 individuals left in the entire population, so that's definitely a big cause for concern. Only about 70 of those are estimated to be reproductively mature females. Good news is it is calving time for those North Atlantic right whales. Calving ground for them tends to be off of the Carolinas, Georgia, and Florida. And there have been 12 mom and calf pairs that have been documented so far this year, and that's really important as every single individual is going to be really significant for the population. Right whales haven't really been seen in our public whale watches since I believe 2008. So pretty significant. Again, there are so few of them. But these researchers around us, they have been working with aerial survey teams as well and really have amped up their effort to try to document whales here off of our coast. And they've been extremely successful. Yesterday they were out on vessel surveys and aerial surveys. They had a chance to see between 7 to 8. Within the last 2 weeks or so, 14 different individuals that they've seen here off of our coast. And that's really significant for us to know. Again, the more we learn about these animals and how they're using our habitat, the more we can protect them.
It's amazing how easy they come up and down. I'm not teach you real. Yeah, actually, it's a pretty good sighting today. Just keeps going around. That's right. That's all it is. Same.
Whatever.
Got the same tags in it.
He likes us.
Well, he doesn't dislike us, so. Yeah, really.
I like to see
Well, like a little girl coming.
I thought that was the small one.
Yeah, that's a tough sort of whale music. Probably. Yeah, no doubt.
Well, at least he's, they hired him. So everybody could trade.
Fed him thousands and thousands of pounds of fish. Yeah.
That's right.
It's actually not real. It's real.
Well, right up here off of our front left-hand side, front left.
Yeah, it's all they're all different whales.
Coming back up.
There he is.
Look, it's got the tag on it.
All right, guys, one of the things with following those responsible whale watching guidelines is we do want to limit the amount of time we're with a particular individual. So we're going to hang out here for one more round of surface behaviors, and then we're going to head out of the air. We're going to swing out a little bit wider, see what else we can spot on that return trip. So go ahead and snag those last photos and videos of this particular individual. Again, one more round of surfacing.
Yeah, he's the hot. He's like Jaws.
Maybe one of the drone controls. Yeah, that's right.
Go around and show them the wheel so they don't. There's the
There's it.
that's, oh, there's.
Last time we came out, we didn't see it. Then we got a free trip.
Oh, look, there you go.
Oh man, my camera was right on him. It was right on him. I didn't even move it.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Check and see what the temperature is tomorrow. Yeah, it was right, the whale was right about here. Oh. Okay.
Oh, look. Just moved around. I'm just hanging out.
What's all this going on
All
here?
right, guys, we're going to go ahead and slowly start to ease out of the area. Again, we're going to keep a lookout on that return trip, see what else we encounter as well.
All
Don't
right,
forget, if
I
you've
need
not had a
something.
chance, limited edition items such as those Valentine's Day pins, so definitely check those out and let us know how we can help.
Whoop. Oh, look. How cute. Do you mind if I sit here? Oh, boy. Hey guys, I'm gonna sit here and get something to drink. All right, I'm gonna call it quits. Ciao.